What is up? This is your LA in a minute, and today I'm going to get into the history of one of LA's most storied homes, the Playboy Mansion. And no, there will not be any nudity or playmates in this post because TikTok will have me suspended. Otherwise, let's get into it. So Hugh Hefner founded Playboy in Chicago in 1953. He established the original Playboy Mansion in 1959 on Chicago's Gold Coast, a 70-room brick and limestone residence which had been built in 1899. Hugh Hefner left the city permanently for Los Angeles in 1974 following the conviction and ensuing suicide of Bobby Arnstein, the culmination of an investigation of drug use in Hefner's mansion. At the time, Barbie Benton convinced Hefner to buy a home located in Holmby Hills of Los Angeles, right near Beverly Hills, Bel Air, and UCLA. The house was acquired by Playboy for $1.1 million in 1971, and it was thoroughly renovated and expanded prior to Hefner moving in. The home was designed in 1927 for the son of the founder of the Broadway department store, Arthur Letts Jr. It is a Gothic Tudor-designed home and sits on more than 5 acres. The home has 29 rooms, 3 kitchens, a wine cellar, and a screening room with a built-in pipe organ. The master suite, designed by Hefner, spans more than 2,000 square feet and takes up 2 floors. The property is also one of a few in Los Angeles to have a zoo license. Aviaries and arboretums filled with exotic birds and monkeys are among the structures on the grounds. All right, so let's get into it. In the 70s and early 80s, the Playboy Mansion was LA's most famous house, and some would call it a hedonistic party scene. Probably the truth. But as times changed, so did views of the mansion and Hefner. In the late 70s, critics decried what they saw as exploitation of women and the reckless sex that it represented. In the early 80s, AIDS put a deadly chill on the casual sex ethos of the mansion, and it became a popular spot for both private parties and political fundraisers. This is California Governor Jerry Brown at the mansion. In 2006, one of Hefner's former girlfriends, Isabella St. James, wrote in her memoir, Bunny Tales, that the house was in need of renovation and everything felt old and stale, and that the dog would urinate everywhere, adding a whiff of urine to the general scent of decay. Ooh, that's harsh. In 2016, Playboy Enterprise put the house up for sale for $200 million under the condition that Hefner be allowed to rent the mansion for the rest of his life. In August of 2016, the house sold for $100 million to Darren Metropolis, the co-owner of Hostess Brands and Pabst Blue Ribbon. In 2018, Metropolis entered into a provision with the city of Los Angeles that protects the mansion permanently from demolition, and he began some grand renovations to restore the house and its facade to its original grandeur. The 2022 documentary Secrets of Playboy alleged that the home was fraught with sexual and drug abuse during its heyday. Perhaps Darren Metropolis has some grand plans for the mansion, but for most of LA, the home on Charing Cross Road will forever be Hugh Hefner's, and it'll forever be the Playboy Mansion. All right, LA, it's been a minute.